All right, we're rolling here. Got my co-host Robert Benenati.
Hello, everyone.
I hit him with subjects. He has no idea what I'm going to hit him with. Today it's why do men cheat?
Why?
Yeah, why? Why do you cheat, Robert? Can you picture your wife listening to this? This son of a bitch. No, seriously. Mariel, I'm just kidding. You know that.
Are we serious? We're talking about why men cheat?
Yeah.
All right.
Because this is something that comes up a lot with my stuff. Actually, a lot of women ask me this, and it's the same old shit. We can ask the same thing. Why do women cheat? Why? I mean, there's a million reasons why. But this is going to be kind of funny, so don't take it so serious. I'm going to tell you right now. I have some funny theories, and actually it's from Chris Rock. Said years ago, he said, if a beautiful woman hits on you, you can only run so far till you pull a hamstring. It's kind of a joke, right? But I think, let's start off with this. I think a lot of men cheat because of opportunity. And here's the deal. And my other buddy used to say this too, which is crazy. And believe me, again, this is supposed to be funny. He used to say, Rich, never get caught cheating on someone. Wait, how did he word it? Wait, only cheat with somebody who's better looking than your wife. So then when you get busted, at least if she sees it, she's like, I can see why you cheated on me. But that was just an ongoing joke.
You think she would approve it, right?
Yeah, he's like,
Okay,
she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
Why not?
If you get caught with somebody who's not that attractive, Arnold Schwarzenegger style, you're like, what the hell was he thinking? But if Arnold Schwarzenegger got caught with Charlize Theron, you'd be like, yeah, that's pretty understandable.
Dude, now that you mentioned, that's my crush.
Charlize Theron?
Yeah. And my wife knows if I come across her and she like, yeah, my wife would be fine with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she says she'll be fine with it, so it's about to happen. And I can assure you she won't be that down with it. Walk in the room with Charlize Theron and say, hey, honey, I'm just going to go get a room with Charlize Theron right now. I'll talk to you later. See how that flies when you come home. But anyways, let's get into this. They don't have to hear all my crazy stuff.
Well, I named my youngest daughter, Charlize, because of Charlize Theron.
Oh, my God. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to cheating, I think, too, depending on what type of the environment the man's been throughout his life. So I grew up in the bar and nightclub business and was in and out of bars and lounges my whole life and gentlemen's clubs where, you learn to build friendships and relationships with women. Not relationships as far as dating or anything, but you just get used to being around a ton of beautiful women. A lot of guys, I don't think, have that opportunity. So when they are in an environment, even if they're with somebody where a beautiful woman comes after them, it could be work, it could be at a bar, it could be having coffee, or becomes interested in them, and they're exceptionally beautiful or they're very attractive and they're making the move, it's hard for them to deny.
Yeah, but I think that comes down to a little bit maybe things at home are not right.
Not always. I think a lot of people have wonderful relationships that'll cheat with a beautiful woman. So I'm going to tell you right now.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
What would make you cheat?
I'm too tired to cheat. My cheating days are over. You got to have energy to cheat. That's the thing. If you think about it, I don't have the energy, even if I don't care if it's a man or a woman, because I get a lot of weirdos, believe it or not. Not even weirdos, just men hitting on me online through YouTube, through social media, because I look like Jason Statham or that stupid shit. But I'm too tired to cheat. But let's not get ridiculous, like goofing around, what would I say? If I would, when you're younger, I think when you're married, let's put it this way, you don't want to cheat because you don't want to lose your marriage. I mean, let's call it for what it is, especially if you have kids. But if you're in a situation,
I think okay. So I think it might depend first on the age of the men. Let's talk about men, right? So I think first it depends on men, right? So if you're between 20 and 30, right? Your testosterone
your sex drive is different.
Yeah. So you might cheat with anything walking, right? Breathing.
Again, right place, right time.
Right.
Things happen.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Right?
Same with women. Let's face it. We're not just talking about men here. Women are.
Yeah, but
I get it. It's a little different. But
I think it's in women, the higher percent of women cheating is because they lack something at home. It's usually emotional.
It could be, but if somebody comes along that
but very very that's on the lower side of on the percentage wise, unless she's working with someone, right, and usually it happens at work, someone that she's close to every day, and the person is there really that man is there really paying attention, you know, and seeing her good days or bad days and kind of caring and whatever. And she's not getting that at home, not because she's not getting it from the husband, because she's spending 8 hours of her day with one person in an office space. Or
I got you. That's your theory. Good. Go ahead.
I'm saying,
I got your theory. Yeah.
I'm trying to get the emotional side of it, right? Now, there's women that's going to cheat just because they want to cheat. They like cheating, you know. I don't, whatever.
I think some women settled, and then they realize, what the hell did I settle on? Or they have more opportunity to be around better class of men, or financially wealthier, or better looking, and all of a sudden they may start at a.
I think that goes more for men.
Oh, that too, for sure.
Yeah, men like kind of settle for something, right? At the time they got together, that's kind of all they had, you know? And then they see other opportunities.
Well, a lot of guys, let's face it, I'm not saying every guy, but a lot of guys are dorks. A lot of guys through high school, through college, get wrapped up with a girl, get married, right? But as time goes on, become more attractive, because I do think a lot of men become better looking as they get older, become more polished, get more wealth, and now something happens where there's a shift.
They mature. They mature.
Well, you know? Yeah, they mature, but what happens is they become more attractive, and they don't become the hunter. They're now being hunted.
I've had some girls, right? And
wait. When I say hunt, I don't mean kill.
No, I know.
Okay, go.
My wife's friends, and I hear them talking, right? And they use a word, right? I don't know if it's because it's Spanish or what, right. But they use the word interesting.
That's what I say.
If a man at a certain
100%,
age, he's interesting. And I'm like, what do you mean by interesting? And they're like, I don't know. It's just the way he carries himself, you know. And like you said, he's polished, or
it's my number one thing.
And it's not about wealth so much.
Nope.
Okay, it's the secure. You know how confident he is, how his security. You know, just how he walks around, how he portrays himself.
Unique,
right?
Unique too.
Yeah, the way he dresses. You know. That's what they call interesting, the look. And they usually say it's between, I want to say, past your 45s, right?
Yeah.
But mostly 50 to almost 60, believe it or not. Because there's some 60s out there that look young.
Yeah.
Right? So they call it interesting. Like, that person's interesting.
Yeah.
For us guys, like, she's just fucking hot, you know?
Exactly.
Look at her.
A lot of guys, yeah.
Yeah, it's for guys, it's really physical.
A lot of it. Yeah.
Right.
But I think there's a commonality. Is that the word? Like, there's things sometimes you
Common denominator?
Yeah, like a lot of guys may end up cheating with somebody because, say I'm a gamer, or say I'm into fitness. Like, my ex-wife wasn't into fitness, right? And, you know, you
find an attraction to that woman likes to work out and do the things you like to do?
Right. Like, I didn't care if she worked out or not. Well, she was in great shape anyways. But my point being is, even with Rhea, who I'm with now, I don't care if you work out or not. That doesn't mean, you know, that somebody in the gym or somebody, you know, you're not attracted to that, if that makes sense. And a guy may get the opportunity to be with something that he doesn't have somewhere else, if that makes sense. It could be a short woman, a tall woman, a Hispanic woman, a black woman. Sometimes the uniqueness of it is kind of what turns people on. You could see that even with celebrities. You'll see somebody with somebody who looks like they would not match at all. It could be like a musician, 6'3".
Megan Fox with this with
MGK.
Yeah. It's like
there's my
opposites.
point. Right.
And look, at least, right? And looks.
Yeah, exactly. The uniqueness, and they're interesting, and you never know kind of what you're going to be attracted to, I think, too, which kind of this is what I think throws men off, too. Somebody may pursue you that's somebody you would never think would be interesting you. It doesn't even mean they're beautiful. They could be intelligent, or it could be...
And that could go to guys that didn't have a lot of experience, a lot of
course
in the past, and then they polished up, they matured, and now they realize, oh, I'm getting hit by these women. You know, they're noticing me. And they didn't have the experience of just dating everyone and anyone they wanted to, because when they were younger, they just looked dorky, or, you know, whatever the case was, or they didn't have the confidence to go up to any woman or act confident, right? Because women pick up on that. You know, you can walk into a bar, into a room, into a gathering, and they know how you walk in. You know, do you enter the room or you just walk into the room? So they notice that. Anyway, so saying that it might be the opportunity that presents themselves with women looking out for them, right? And they notice that, like, oh my God, now it's happening. You know, I wish I had this back then, and then it just continues until they fold. Yeah.
A lot of guys cheat because they like that somebody desires them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a numbers game to a lot of dudes. They think, okay, if I could be with this girl. And I'm not saying you're even married. A lot of maybe what we're talking about, you're just in relationships with people.
You know, for me personally, I wouldn't cheat.
Yeah.
I don't need to cheat.
Right.
I have everything I want, number one. Number two, if I were to cheat, then there's something wrong, at least for me at the home, that at that point I would just say, let's call it quits. There's really no fire here. Thirdly, I did everything I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And for me, it's just another problem.
Yeah, I know. It takes time and effort to cheat.
Yeah,
who's got that in them?
It's the same.
Faking hiding the text, hiding an email, hiding the phone. I'm like, what the? I mean, that's. What do I always say, though? Remember I did a podcast on it? I don't know if you remember. We'll wrap it up with this because I'll let you end it. But I used to say, either you cheated on somebody or you got cheated on, you don't know it, or you were with somebody who was cheating and you knew it, or you were with somebody who was cheating and you didn't know it. That kind of sums life. I will say this, too. A lot of times you may have never thought you were cheated on. I could assure you were. And also a lot of people that condemn others for cheating have cheated in their past. So I don't want to hear their bullshit. I'll call it. You know what I mean? So, a lot of people, especially when they're in a relationship and they got cheated on, a lot of people, too, are in a relationship. They've cheated in their past, but never let that person know. But when that person cheats on them, they're just shoveled.
Well, they didn't get caught. So,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
It didn't matter.
Well, I blame Robert for this. Bottom line is quit cheating.
What are we calling this?
Robert didn't cheat. Robert never cheats. That's what we should call this. He's a saint. Saint Robert. Who the hell knows what we're going to call this? We're probably going to look it up on YouTube and put the word cheating in there. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. If you got any questions or comments, hit me up. I have a program called Mastering Self-Confidence where I try to help men through a bad breakup or divorce. And cheating is a very popular thing that I talk about with a lot of men and women.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where can they find it?
That's at masteringselfconfidence.com. I'm at richcelenza.com. Hit a question or a comment or whatever the hell you want to do. And quit cheating, for the love of God.
Yeah.
If it happens, you know how that goes. I also got a book, Wingman. I talk a lot about cheating in that damn thing. Wingmanthebook.com. Anything else, Robert?
Yeah. If you got caught cheating and you're going to get into a divorce, then call me up and I can sell your house.
You can sell your house. Exactly. 365 Realty. If you're, exactly. All right. Take care.